Live beautifully. European Home Search is brought to you by Linné Rosé, Bridge Street, Manchester.
Buongiorno. I'm standing by Lake Como, an area framed by the snow-capped Italian Alps. And this week, like plucking the plumpest grapes from the vine, we're going to be choosing the choicest properties just for you. So let's take a look at what's coming up. We've got a brilliant selection of properties for you, international trends from Milan's famous furniture fair, a chat with a local resident and some expert legal advice. Well, I've got Como behind me, the Italian Alps are that way and Switzerland just over the hill. So I think we should find out a little more about this area. Just north of super stylish Milan is the beautiful region of Lake Como, a sublime combination of waters, mountains, ancient villages and magnificent villas. Como itself is nestled on the southern tip of the lake and is an irresistible city with a lively harbour encircled by enchanting hills, and it couldn't be easier to visit. Travelling from Milan to Como takes less than an hour by train and even less time by car. You can also take a boat or bus to the other villages of the lake, play golf or go up on the funicular to the village of Brunate for hiking trails and beautiful views. Como has always been an area of intense activity, as it has acted over the centuries as a crossing point between Central Europe and the Mediterranean. Of all the Italian Alps, the mildest winters and warmest and sunniest summers are found in the region. Here, sunshine averages from 3 to 4 hours a day in winter and up to 9 hours in the summer. The historic Old Town is still located inside ancient city walls, where there are many exclusive shops and boutiques, and plenty of cafes for you to rest, enjoy the view, and have an ice cream and a Bellini. Strolling through its streets on a Saturday afternoon is part of the local culture. Grab a latte at one of the many street cafes and watch the elegant procession of young and old in all their Italian finery. Today, Como is a stylish Italian resort popular with Italians. It has an important history in textiles and was commonly referred to as the silk capital. Home to Hollywood stars such as George Clooney, buying a property on or around Lake Como is the dream of many people, and its popularity is growing. With so many luxurious properties in such a beautiful area, who wouldn't want a slice of this magnificent life? Now, I don't know if you know, but the international spotlight is well and truly on Lake Como because a certain Mr. George Clooney lives just down the road. He did say to me, Si, did I want to stay at his villa, but I declined because of staying at the lovely Villa Eddy. Now, after a great night's sleep, I want to see some properties, and Linda is on hand to show me round. Hello, Linda.
Hello, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
You find it okay?
Yeah, no problem. Well, I can tell the views are going to be great. And just from here, I bet they're even better inside, are they?
It's absolutely beautiful. Come and have a look.
Let's go and see. Now, I know this development's situated just above Menagio, is that right? But what does it comprise of?
It comprises of 2 fantastic apartments. They're not finished, so when you get inside and have a look, it's going to be a bit of a surprise.
Use my imagination.
Absolutely right. But you're going to get 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, amazing terrace, beautiful views. And on the other side, the other apartment is 2 bedrooms, bathroom, kitchen, again, fantastic views, and garages as well. Come and have a look at this and see what you think.
Wow, this is a fabulous space.
Just
view of Bellagio.
Have a look at that. Shall we go in first in here and have a look at the bedrooms? Because people find it really hard to imagine how you can make 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms out of this.
Yeah, at this stage people could choose to have it however they wanted.
Absolutely right. So if someone wanted 2 larger bedrooms, a bathroom in here, and actually could have another bathroom in the other room there. So it's quite a big advantage by buying the property like this.
And it would depend as well, I guess, on whether you were buying it for yourself to come and enjoy with your family, or you wanted a holiday let. That would alter why and how you did things.
Most definitely. Most people are looking for a mixture of the two, not particularly retiring, they're looking for a mixture of renting it out and using it themselves.
Yeah. Right. Take a look on this balcony.
Have a look at the view.
The sun's coming out.
It's amazing. have a look over here.
It's gorgeous.
And just check the furniture is absolutely amazing, and that is included in the price.
This isn't an interiors upgrade then?
No. I mean,
oh, wow.
what can you say? Can you see yourself sitting here with a glass of wine and...
I'd never get up.
I don't think I do.
I'd need a crate of wine.
Well,
it's like a postcard.
It is absolutely beautiful, and I think the advantage of the area here really is the fact that you've got various types of tourists, of course, but you have the Italians here. It's a very Italian area. Apart from the locals that actually live here, you've also got the people from Milan that buy second homes here. You've got people just popping over from Switzerland as well. Obviously, you're on the border of Switzerland. Yeah, absolutely. And it's got everything. Of course, you can come here for winter skiing, for summer sun, for water sports. So it's just got everything to offer as far as I'm concerned.
So, Linda, if I were looking to invest my hard-earned pennies and get a view like this, what would it cost me?
This particular one, on today's exchange rate, is £340,000.
But that's 3 bedrooms, isn't it?
3 beds, 2 bathrooms, massive amount of space. But we have got one, these are the last 2, we have got one next door which is actually 200,000, but that's still 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So, great choice.
Yeah, and we've got lots more to see, so something for everyone's budget.
Certainly have.
Fabulous, thanks for showing us around this one.
No problem.
Now, it's hard to believe when you look at this idyllic view that we're only 45 minutes from Milan, and when we were there at the furniture fair, we found a company whose HQ is just down the road. Their furniture is to die for. Let's take a look.
We are using solid wood with using natural treatment. We think that this kind of products are not trendy, but they live together with the people that will buy this kind of product. And our motto is to produce for the next generation. We have an internal collection, and then we have also interesting collaboration with other famous designers like Renzo Piano, Terry Duana, Pininfarina.
And sometimes it depends, people come around and go, well, we adore that, or if people don't really like it, then do you not put it on production?
It's not so common, this situation.
Well, and do you know what? I'm absolutely sure that anyone coming onto the salon will love everything.
what we produce and the pieces made by designers are so strange, are so particular that they can like or dislike, but someone, the word is too large, is too big.
Somebody will love it.
And the Milan Fair can give occasion to meet so many people that in some parts of the world we find some customers that can like this products.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time out of a busy show.
Thank you for your time and for your visit at our stand. Bye.
Hello.
Hi again, Linda. This is seriously cute, this walkway up to here.
I'm glad you like it, isn't it lovely?
It feels, very much like somewhere where people live. It doesn't feel like your average holiday let, does it?
It isn't. I mean, it's absolutely lovely. I know it's a 5-minute walk up here, but it's really worth it.
Keeps
Come and have a
you
look.
fit,
It's really lovely.
Oh, this is lovely. I wasn't expecting to. It's quite modern, but traditional as well.
It's really nice. This is actually be used as living space. You've got a divan bed here, and you've got a completely refurbished bathroom.
So is this traditional layout of a small house?
It is. It's set on different floors. You've got the downstairs, the bathrooms downstairs, and then you've got the other rooms on the upper floors. Should we go and have a look? What do you think? What do you think of the decoration?
I think it's very pretty. It would appeal to holidaymakers.
It's an ideal property for rental, this one, actually, to be honest. Just come and look at this.
It's a really cute little bedroom. Oh, wow, look at that view.
What do you think?
Can you imagine waking up and looking at that every day? Some people do.
It's just really tranquil here, that's the other thing.
It is, it's so peaceful, isn't it?
It's really peaceful, and I think if you're coming on holiday, that's what you want, isn't it? a living space.
This is such a fresh feeling space. If I booked this on the internet, coming here with my partner for a week, I'd be absolutely delighted to get this.
It's so nice because it's really light. I've seen a lot of these properties restored, and to be honest, they can be dark.
Kitchen, so, I mean, perfectly well equipped, isn't it? You're not going to be wanting to be cooking on your holiday.
I mean, basically, you've got a microwave, you've got a fridge, you've got everything that you're going to need to get some meals. What do you think?
It's absolutely gorgeous, Linda.
Isn't it fantastic?
The landscape, I didn't expect anything like this actually. I knew a little bit about Lake Como, but no, I didn't, and it just takes your breath away.
It's just completely, it's so calm as well. That's the other thing about here. And apart from anything else with this house, you actually get a little piece of garden. So you've got, just down there, you've got 2 little pieces of garden.
Is that your own vineyard?
Shed. Yep.
Your very own vineyard?
Absolutely your own vineyard. And you've got a shed and 2 little pieces of garden there.
What would it cost me for this small section of paradise?
Well, much less than you think. Actually, only £150,000 property, and it's also negotiable.
So does that work? How does that work in with yields on holiday lets? Would you get good returns?
You get very, very good returns. I would gauge anything from, say, £200 to £400 a week, depending on the season.
And you wouldn't really have to do anything to the house either, would you?
Nothing at all.
I think that's what they call perfecto. So there you go, a tasty morsel of an investment for you, and the views were delicious as well. Now we wanted to find out a little bit more about the area, and who better to ask than a local resident, an Italian born and bred in Leeds. So Robert, what's life like living in Como?
It's rather tranquil, I would say. It's a small city that has the advantages of being close to a very large city like Milan, where you have everything practically, but being on the lake and being able to live, let's say, the tranquility that you find in a rather small city.
When you wander around the streets though, you still see the butchers and the bakers and the real shops, don't you?
Oh, definitely, because even though, as in, let's say, on a global distribution basis, there's big supermarkets, Italians are very keen what they eat and what they drink, so salami shops and wine shops, they're still doing well because they've maintained their quality.
So do you think that's why people come from out of the area to live here?
It's rather an exclusive place. Many of the properties are still owned by the people that live here, and a few are now starting to become, let's say, on the real estate market. If you're looking for something special and you don't want the hassle of maybe a touristic area, so the surroundings, the lake, the attractions that Como offers, there's many golf clubs, for example, so golf lovers can come here. It's beautiful to go around the lake on your motorbike. It's a beautiful drive. And we're also very close to Switzerland.
Do you think it remains popular because it's so unspoiled?
I think that's maybe what it is, and it probably will stay this way because obviously building permits or the possibility, let's say, to construct actually on or near the lake are very limited. Very limited.
So people see an opportunity, they should seize it, if that's what they're thinking about.
Yeah, because obviously you can buy maybe a property, an already existing property, and reconstruct inside, and definitely.
Thank you very much for having a chat with us, Robert.
You're welcome, it's a pleasure.
Well, I think, like Robert, I could definitely get used to life in Como, la dolce vita, as they say. Next up, we've got some property. Anyone would think it was a property show. Morning, Linda.
Morning, Sian.
Well, this looks spectacular.
Save the best till last.
That was a very grand entrance hall.
Isn't it beautiful?
Apartment block. Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's actually built in 1797, the villa.
Get that sense of history when you walk in. And yet it's so stylish and contemporary in here.
It's very, very, very beautiful, isn't it? And look at the views out there.
I know, when you're sitting and eating your breakfast.
Very spacious as well.
It's more than well equipped, isn't it? It's gorgeous, this
I
kitchen.
think you might be actually cooking here. You know? Come and look at this. I could describe it as a magnificent living room.
I think I've just walked through the most expensive door casing I've ever seen.
Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely fantastic.
This is a wow of a room.
Isn't it? You've got 4 floor-to-ceiling windows, lake views from 2 of them. And the other thing about this one, Sian, is it comes completely furnished. You buy everything with it, so you've got to do absolutely nothing. And I think if you look round, you'll see this isn't your average furniture that you would normally see in a normal apartment.
It's beautifully decorated, but it's a luxury apartment.
Most
Both for
definitely.
if you're buying it as a second home, or whether you're going to rent it out as a holiday let. It's not your average holiday let,
It
really,
definitely
is it?
isn't. And I think the other thing is here, the advantage here in Tremezzo, you're right in the centre of Tremezzo, you've actually got the boat, the hydrofoil, you've got shops,
And
bars,
you've even got your own garage, I saw outside.
everything here.
Well, let's have a look at the bedrooms as well.
Starting off with the second bedroom first.
This is a super room for a holiday let for the children to stay in here, or if you're it's a second home. place to
Absolutely.
work.
It's perfect, it's very large. Often second bedrooms are really small, and you've got this great feature ceiling as well.
So this is how it once was.
That's exactly right. Should we go and have a look in the other room?
So this is the main bathroom.
It is all newly restored.
You've got tons of storage back there as well.
Lots of storage space.
And the bedroom?
Let's have a look at the bedroom.
Well, now you've got a romantic hideaway bedroom up here.
It's certainly very atmospheric, and you've got beautiful feature ceiling as well.
Very practical because you've got lots of storage too. Do you know, I don't actually think you could have shown us 3 more different properties.
We haven't finished yet. Come with me.
These gardens are just wonderful.
Aren't they magnificent?
And this is all private to this development?
It's all private, so you've just got to share this with 10 other apartments.
Your own private pool?
A private pool, and all in the summer there's all the chairs round. You can come up here and have your picnic with your champagne.
And check out that view.
Isn't it fantastic?
Do you know, I'm a little bit envious of you, Linda. Now, property like this will set you back around 370,000, but you can buy on the lake for under 100,000 if you're prepared to do some work, so you too could live like a Hollywood superstar, whatever your budget. We have spoken to more than one expert, however, and we spoke to Nick about the legalities of buying in Italy. So come on then, Nick, how do you help people buy property in Italy?
Well, I'm an Italian lawyer, and I help typically non-Italian buyers look into their obligations and their rights as per Italian law, what is not written in the contract.
So is it a very complex process, buying property in Italy? Talk me through it.
There could be certain complex aspects. It is very, very important to look into the property, into transaction details before signing a piece of paper.
Do a lot of people sign away and then you see them and say, why did you do that?
That's true. And at that point, there is not that much to do, almost, and is. So
it's too late then if there are any problems?
It's not too late, but I have to work more, and sometimes we cannot get the highest result for the lowest cost possible.
Right. There are always problems that are typical to any country, so what are some of the pitfalls in Italy, do you think?
It is, I think, very important for who is going to buy property to be well aware of all the side legal aspects that apply default, no matter if there is an agreement regarding them or not. Like the deposit, they pay a deposit and they've been told that it is a deposit, but they don't know what's the consequence. They decide to pull out. And in Italian we have different words to define that deposit. It can be acconto, capara, cauzione, and depending on the word, it implies that if you pull out, you lose all of it, you lose a portion of it, you lose something only if the vendor can prove that he got some kind of damage. So it's very important.
So all of these things come in, and people, if they don't have an expert to point them in the right direction, that's where they fall down.
I think that it's very important to be well guided.
And that's exactly what you do.
I try to do my best, and fortunately the buyers are very happy with the service.
I'm sure you have lots of happy customers. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
Well, that was very serious stuff, and when you're buying a property you need to take heed. As we know, the Italians, as well as being super stylish and simple with their design, can also be fun and frivolous. It's time to head back to the International Furniture Fair at Milan to see what else we found.
We design everything you can see here, the furniture, the fabrics, the carpets.
Very different.
Yes,
isn't
we
it?
want
It's
to be different.
yeah.
The furniture business now is very similar from one company to the other one. So we are trying to do a production which is different and also is special. So any customer can order any size, any fabric and any color. We are not a company that just suggests you a line and force you to have this line with this color.
So could anybody pick? They're very geometric and very striking, the designs and the colours. Is colour big for you? Do you
Yeah, the color is big, and also when you do a fair, I think it's much better to be a little bit different. Like the fashion, when you see the fashion week, maybe you don't see the dress that every
He's
day
going to make
you
it
can
down
use
to the
it.
shop. Yeah.
This is our mentality. From the normal collection, we were even the first company doing also the baby collection, which we are the only furniture company has it.
So do furniture for children?
Yeah, we have the first line has been reduced, so we have a very full range of baby collection.
Who are your clients? Are your clients quite young? Because it's a very sort of vibrant, it's very youthful feel.
Young, or even the client that
young at heart.
Yes, but also some client that they don't like to have the home like the friend or like the next door.
Right.
We have clients since many years, and usually they don't change.
Well, it keeps you busy.
Yeah, we are working already for the 2009.
Thanks for thanks for taking the time to talk to us then.
Thank you.
Well, they've got it all really, haven't they, the Italians? They're naturally stylish with bold and innovative design, and yet they're so effortlessly in touch with the most amazing past and culture and heritage. Who wouldn't want to buy a property here? That's unfortunately it for this week. We're heading back now, courtesy of Flybe. I don't really want to go home, but we'll see you soon.
Live beautifully. European Home Search is brought to you by Linné Rosé, Bridge Street, Manchester.